Hey everybody, what's up? It's Jacqui and welcome back to our channel. We are the Backcountry Ribsums. I am coming to you guys today with a first trimester update from Grandma's house, aka my mom. Well, it's Copeland's grandma, it's Gigi, and he's in the background, him and Chaz. Oh my god, I don't know what they're doing, but I am here to do my first trimester update. I was supposed to come on here and do things weekly, but I didn't do that. So here I am. I'm about to get Copeland and then we're gonna get started. Okay, so we have Mr. Copeland here. He'll probably be popping in and out. But I do have a few things written down on my phone, so if I'm looking down, that is what I am looking at. I'm gonna start from week 4 of pregnancy. Yes, mama. I'm gonna start from week 4. And so I have here, guys, I was not drinking a lot of water. I got super duper sick about weeks 4 to 8. I was very nauseous. So water was something that I just definitely did not want. I tried to keep up on some other liquids like juice and stuff, and every now and then at night I could drink water. I was pretty crampy, definitely fatigued, super tired, and I don't remember feeling like this in my first pregnancy with Copeland, but I was helping to open up a restaurant at this time, so I don't know if I was just kind of in a whole nother world, but I was seriously fatigued at week 4. Week 5, still with the nausea. I was so tired. I was taking so many naps. Even here at work, thank God I work for myself and I could go and take a nap. And my mom and brothers just held down the fort at the daycare because, guys, I was exhausted. It was very, very tiring. I had a lot of feelings like I was on my period. Basically weeks 4 through 6, I literally kind of felt like I was on my period. So a lot of cramping and just tired and bloated and all of that stuff. Week 6, the boobs started getting very tender. So that was really uncomfortable. It wasn't terrible. I remember with Copeland, I used to have terrible aching in my nipples, and this time that did not happen, but my boobs themselves, they were very, very sore. What else? Lots of going to the bathroom at night, you know, that usual type of thing. So I took lots of potty breaks at night. Just always have to pee. And then again, I have tired. So that just lets you guys know how tired I was. Week 7, let's see. I had an ultrasound to confirm the pregnancy. So we went to this place, they do free ultrasounds, and we just wanted to make sure that the pregnancy was 100%. That was really cool. And guys, just so you know, it's a lot going on right now, so you're gonna hear a lot of stuff in the background. But we did that. I also got to meet my midwife, or midwives I should say, because I have 2. One is kind of training under her, which is fantastic, so I get 2. It's like a 2-for-1 deal, and they are both so great. Our personalities just meshed so wonderfully, and I'm just so happy to have both of them. We share the same faith. They're super silly and we can just talk about anything, so I was all about that. And when I met with her, she was asking me about my weight and stuff, and I told them that I lost 16 pounds from all the nausea because I was throwing up so much and I couldn't keep anything down. So I was telling her about that, and she was like, would you say that I'm crazy if I told you to stop taking your prenatal? And I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. I was taking the CVS like gel cats at the time, and when I was pregnant with Copeland, I took them and they were just fine, but for some reason this pregnancy, it was just making me super sick. So she said, stop taking it after 3 days and see what happens. And after 3 days, I was feeling like a totally different person. The nausea subsided a lot. Every now and then I would still feel it, but it was nothing like how it was. So I'm like, maybe it is the prenatal that was making me sick. So she recommended several different food-based prenatals, which are pretty much just better for you because they are derived straight from food. So different fruits, vegetables, plants, all of that stuff. And the one of them that she recommended, it was a gummy. It's the Garden of Life gummy. And it's a prenatal, and you take 4. Now these are not the prenatals that are like juicy teddy bears and like pineapple tasting. They're not. You can definitely taste that they're healthy and that they're good for you. So but I still liked them. They were really good. So you take 4 a day. And then I also switched to the, I think it's called Omega Mom or something like that, DHA, and I take 1 of those. So because this particular prenatal does not have DHA in it, so I had to take something extra, and I like it because it's strawberry flavored, so you don't get like those nasty fish burps. And yeah, I started taking those, and my stomach just felt so much better. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I texted her, I was like, you were so right, it was the prenatal. And the weeks on, I started feeling really, really good. Really quick, let me see. Yeah, we had the ultrasound, whatever. Told you guys I lost 16 pounds total, so that was a little crazy. But at 8 weeks pregnant, I was able to enjoy my birthday. That was the one thing that I was so scared about. I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to eat on my birthday. But I was totally able to. We went out for a nice dinner, and I was eating everything. I was eating escargot, and I had like lamb. It was fabulous, and I was just so happy that I met my midwife in time so that she could help me out. Cause y'all, I was struggling. Let's see. Guys, I was still exhausted though. Yeah, so I was still super tired. Again, still taking those naps in the middle of the day. All of a sudden you would just, you know, I would disappear. Mom would be like, where's Jacqui? And John would be like, she's in my bed, sleeping again. So that is what was really different from my last pregnancy to this one, because I did not nap. And at the beginning of this pregnancy, your girl was napping. So what I also was doing, because that gummy did not have iron, I found a supplement called Floridix, and it's like a herbal drink. I think it's like, it kind of tastes like cherry juice to me. It's not really bad. It doesn't taste horrible, but you would have to take it 2 times a day. Sometimes I would forget about it, and I don't know. A lot of people rave about Floridix. For me, it did not do much for me with the iron because I was feeling really cold, especially at night. But it just wasn't doing it for me, and I stopped taking it. And I switched over to the, I think it's Baby and Me vitamins, and you have to take 4 of those. And I was a little afraid. I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally found something that worked, and I'm about to switch. But I wanted to switch because of the iron, and then it had some more vitamin K and stuff like that in it. And I think magnesium, and it just had really good stuff, and it was more of it. Nice amount of folate. So I switched to that, and luckily I had no problems. The Baby and Me was perfect. So I would definitely recommend that particular prenatal and the gummies. You just have to make sure to take your DHA separately. But yeah, that was no problem. So I was done taking that Floridix. And guys, since I've been taking the Baby and Me supplement, the iron has been wonderful. I haven't been feeling that like too cold feeling at night. Cause I was like, ooh, my iron must be really low, which I dealt with Copeland. So this particular prenatal is definitely helping me, and I have so much more energy. So whatever's in this prenatal, it is really helping, and I'm so happy about it. Weeks 9, 10, no more nausea. I was still a little bit tired, but nothing horrible. 11, 12 weeks pregnant. I had my first midwife appointment. So this was my actual appointment. The first one, I was just meeting them for the first time. So they came over to our house, which is amazing. It's so chill, so laid back. Jeff was there, and we got to listen to baby's heartbeat. Hopefully I'll be able to put it in here so you can hear it. But heartbeat was about high 150s and low 160s. They didn't tell exactly, but it's definitely within that range. Sounded really good, super strong, and you know, you just get teary-eyed every time you hear your baby's heartbeat for the first time. So that was awesome. 13 weeks, still feeling great energy. I'm doing so much more here at the business, which is great, getting more accomplished, actually cleaning my house and, you know, finishing stuff, which is awesome. And yeah, so that's about it for that. Then I had some things that I'm happy that I had in my first trimester, and that would be my chiropractor. You guys know I stand behind going to your chiropractor when you are pregnant, because my first pregnancy, I had a lot of pelvis issues, and so she really helped me to get through that, just giving me exercises. And this particular time around, I started as soon as I knew I was pregnant. So I've already gone 2 or 3 times. She sees me every 4 weeks, and just like my regular appointments, my prenatal appointments. And it's been great. I'm doing my exercises. Another thing that's fantastic, exercise ball. So guys, if you're dealing with that round ligament pain, I would highly suggest do your exercises on that medicine ball and get to the chiropractor, okay? Because so far it's really helping me. Also, things that I'm happy, those food-based prenatals. It was a total game changer. So happy I'm not taking the CVS ones anymore. Super happy about my midwives that are kind of getting me towards a more natural based approach, which is awesome. My baths, guys, I am obsessed with baths, especially when I'm pregnant. And Jeff is so sweet, he'll draw me one. I haven't been taking them as much lately, but when I was going through the nausea, it was phenomenal for that. So I would highly suggest lots of baths. And then I loved listening to my Mama Natural book on Audible when I was in the bathtub. So if you guys have that book, it's really good, but if you listen to it on Audible, it's really nice, and then you can just be in the bathtub and listen. Some of my cravings have been like fruits and veggies. I'm really heavily into berries right now, and apples and stuff like sweet potatoes. I am absolutely not in love with chocolate right now. Me and chocolate it's just okay. And I also did not consume a lot of meat in my first trimester. I really just wanted a lot of veggies. Meat was kind of making me sick, especially chicken. Ugh. Right now I can eat it. And it doesn't bother me at all, but at first that was horrible. And then another thing that I'm loving is kombucha. Everyone isn't like, woohoo, drink it during your pregnancy, but some people do not mind it and think that it's actually really good for you, like a probiotic. If I do drink it, I only have about 8 ounces to 14 ounces for the day. I don't go over that, but it's delicious. I love it. But that is all for my pregnancy update in my first trimester. Hope you guys enjoyed. I think the next video will be something about like beef enchiladas, and then I'll probably come and do my week 14 and 15 pregnancy update. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye. Guys, I totally forgot to do my bump shot, so here it is. Let's push this back. All right, here is the bump. Coming along quite nicely.
Come here, bud.